All right.
So anyway, we're on episode 8.
We are on episode 8 of Tower of God.
Tower of God, Please Kill Me.
Tower of Pog.
Which is apparently in the popular section on Crunchyroll. Yeah, Tower of God knows why. Tower
of God only knows. Which would be a much better show.
Yes, it would.
Kun's Strategy is the title of this episode. And
it is an episode, kind of like when someone falls to the floor shaking.
Grand Mal. We ready to get started?
We're ready. Go ahead and give us your 4 count.
Let's do a 4, 3, 2, 1, play. We could draw a fireball.
Fire everywhere. We're Crunchyroll. We make mobile games because...
Ugh. Because,
This is like the mobile game of anime right here. Except no one's forcing me to do any microtransactions to progress other than, slowly chipping away at pieces of my soul.
I mean, sanity points are a currency, strictly speaking. Look, there's an eagle! Holy shit, an eagle!
I wonder what the, Do you think there was any actual direction in this, intro? Do you think that, someone sat down and said, okay, here we need his foot stomping down on this very bland sand background?
Someone thought this up and storyboarded it, and that terrifies me.
I'm not even sure. I think that someone was just like, we don't want to draw that much, just make it all sand, and can anyone draw a boot? Because we're not drawing feet. We're definitely not drawing feet.
Well, no, but the way that he the way that they focus on his foot stepping into the sand and sinking makes me think that someone thought there was something deep behind that.
Oh, another.
Look, he goes through the glass.
We basically rewrote Kaiba.
Symbolism.
It's just him repeatedly marching with his shoulders back and his head slightly tilted.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like he's struggling through life and is goth. You think you are, dude.
Wait, is that guy's voice different all of a sudden?
I don't know. I don't remember their voices. These characters are largely forgettable.
Very much so. Look, the guy who's a leader is actually strong. No one could ever have expected this. Except instead of having it be something interesting where they set up a trap and it almost works, it just doesn't work at all. Derp, 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 derp.
Very specific number.
Well, at least it has 3 significant figures.
I'm so lonely.
Is this supposed to be funny?
I don't know. It's just... Alright, we get it. He's full of himself.
Or not. It might be an act. I don't even know. Why are we seeing these things?
I don't know. There's action going on somewhere else, but nobody wanted to draw it, so...
No, there's not even action going on somewhere else. There's someone yelling numbers.
Well, there's this guy running. That's a sort of action. He's also smirking.
It's he's an anime character in a bad anime. Of course he's
smirking and doing all the anime things that you would think are anime, but then this is a ghostly shell of an anime.
I wouldn't say it's a ghostly shell, because the ghostly shell would
Naruto.
have... Darkuto? It's not even that. Naruto at least had, interesting training sequences and, logic behind things. Not everything was a hopeless, pointless secret in Naruto. There were a few things that were, but most things were not. And they explain things a lot. And this is just like, blah, 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 blah.
Shut up, I'm trying to watch this contest. There's totally things going on.
Can someone turn on ESPN or something instead? It would have been nice if you had just shown...
This is what's interesting. Someone entering an elevator.
Of the tower. Wait, that elevator doesn't have a top. Or wait, was that a different thing?
I don't know what it is. There's no, sense to the locations here.
I guess so.
I don't know where they're going, what they're doing. I don't even know what that room is that all the people are
I bet he
hanging out
vanishes as soon as he hits the number. I was close. in. 10 minutes in an elevator?
I get the feeling that they need a better strategy than a concerted effort.
Does it matter? I mean, the show is so contrived that we know that all the main characters are going to make it. With, I think at least 90% certainty. They're not going to kill off a main character now. They might later, but not now. We just said that!
Answer me these questions 3.
Air the other side, you see. A scout using stealth? That's crazy talk. Herp.
Oh, that's his answer. That's what a scout does to avoid being ambushed. He just kills everyone in the ambush. Simple. Easy.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean... did that guy just step off the stairs?
I think
that's... Is he falling to his death?
I think that's in the Book of Five Rings. That it's just like, how do you deal with multiple attackers? You just defeat them all.
Defeat them all. I think that's Sun Tzu, actually.
Look at how much black ink is being spilled across this anime right now.
I know, right?
I haven't seen this much since X. Well, he's dead. Forever, because that was a death blow. He's never happy. That's his character.
Yeah, his character is to be, confused and unhappy.
I'm the main character, right?
No. Maybe.
I mean, shouldn't I be doing something? Ever?
No. This is one of those times where the main character doesn't do anything.
But that's been this whole anime. What has he done besides, one time pull out a sword?
He lost the sword.
He did that too. I guess that's 2 things. He's got an amazing plan called he's just going to win and it's never going to be explained.
Pretty much.
Steal something, Lupin.
Look, comic relief where it's not required.
There was something going on. I don't know what happened in that last sequence. It was just everyone being in different positions and shouting at each other and saying things, but then nothing came of it. And then there was a lizard eating stuff.
Do you think chocolate kills lizards the same way it kills dogs?
I want to say I hope so, but actually, if that lizard guy dies, there's like no. This show just turns into a hopeless dystopian nightmare.
It's not already a hopeless dystopian nightmare?
It is, but with the lizard guy, you can at least pretend everyone's so stupid that it doesn't matter.
He still has the face of a clothespin.
He does. Maybe for the rest of the show, he'll be holding a bag of Lay's potato chips closed.
It would be a good job for him. He's appropriate for it.
We're not going to have any build-up to this amazing plan. It's just going to happen, and we're just supposed to accept it.
Yeah, clearly.
What's wrong with you, Four Eyes? You looking at something?
You know, Four Eyes is usually an insult. Now it's just a descriptor. Derp, 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 derp.
Why is he having a flashback to this?
I don't know. Was that his
Why
his
didn't they
killer
just
move?
do that and then he could run? It's like they messed up the scene because they showed him like knocked out with a big bump on his head, but then they had to flash back to that.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make any sense.
She's dead. I ate her.
I put her in the bag.
This is going to be really contrived, isn't it? He's going to be like, we planned everything around you picking 111 seconds exactly.
Isn't it always really contrived with this show? I don't care. Is this character scared to jump like this down this thing? I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. Get in the box. So his plan is basically trick the dude into jumping down and then finish the mission?
Haha, I have figured out your plan. Ah, but you figuring out my plan was part of my plan. There is in fact another plan. But I'm prepared for that plan too. Ah, but I doubled back on that plan. So are they murderous or aren't they?
I'm not sure that anyone knows at this point. This is my trick.
I thought you already attempted that.
I'm sure I don't know.
In all the nonsense in in this show, they took the time to think about the physics of that cube coming up and hitting that corner.
I know, right? I mean, it's even surprising that they came up with the idea of using a pulley.
We're trying to watch this. That was a game? I think they were just eating.
Who is he talking about? Is he talking about the tag playing dudes, or is he talking about the lizard dude?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Showing
it's
the
too
lizard
vague.
Dude, but...
I know, but that doesn't mean anything. How dare he use a simple machine to defeat me? What? I forget what that means for the purpose of the game.
He took the it from the it, and now he can win.
What?
The people that were it in this game of tag had things that... You know what? It doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter. I'm just confused. By climbing.
We don't care.
Well, I mean, like
why is he so depressed over this? It's like, thank you. We have one person here that's the voice of reason. Or is that his character? He has to do everything perfect or his life is worthless. Because I got news for him. We can just get rid of that whole you have to do everything perfect part.
Ha 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 ha, very funny. But look, he's depressed now. I am sure I don't care.
This is set up for something stupid.
Oh, look, the friends list meant something.
Not only is the are the main characters all going to survive, but the show is going to tell us that the main characters are all going to survive by dint of someone's plan in the show.
Yeah, pretty much. Isn't it original? Hey, look, it's extras who won't appear after this episode.
She always faces outward.
Like a hokey pokey.
He's halfway through his sentence, and then he just kicks her right in the crotch. Are we all cool with this? No, but, I mean, look at our lives. We're in this
Does
show.
anyone actually care? No.
Was that a staircase or a bowl? Are they just walking around a bowl?
That would be an intelligence level on par with what I would expect from these characters.
Revolutionaries?
Why did we get chosen to just stand here?
Someone should just walk up to her and be like, you got something on you, hang on, and then just wipe that off, and she's like, oh, thank you.
Oh boy, backstory, just like we wanted, right?
Yep. Random backstory.
Of a character that we don't really care about.
The Mary Celeste.
The Titanic. He killed all of us. Wow, really did. Amazing.
It had no eyes. It was so scary.
No, that's that dude from the first episode. He has eyes. They're just like way over on the side of his head, signifying that he's a herbivore.
She immediately felt a sense of calm, realizing he was a herbivore.
Yes. Hey, they made it so that we didn't get to see that happen.
that's
scene
very rare.
They took a scene that could have been interesting, cut it out, and put in backstory for a character we don't care about. Yay!
Maybe that's the artistic point of this show, is like the person that wrote it decided that every time action was supposed to happen, he would just cut away from it and then come back to it when it was finished. You know, like that Godzilla movie?
Uh-huh.
What plan? He ran in and you kicked him.
We're going to get to find out in the next episode.
I really hate this show. They should have just... I mean... He runs into the room, bam, kicks him right in the gut. Ha-ha, my plan.
My plan has succeeded.
But everyone just accepts it. They're all like, whoa, she's on a whole other level.
Yeah, that plan was amazing. I mean, seriously.
I feel like every character should be eating chicken wings every time they start talking about something to another character.
They should just all have, like, buckets of chicken and be, like,
seriously,
eating the chicken as there's, like, what's the word? Like, exposition going on. It's like
no, they're
I always had
a bucket of KFC and just they pull a drumstick out and they're just like, yeah. So so I was on this boat once, right?
No. Like, she says she's on a boat at some point in the past, and everybody around her pulls a bucket of chicken out of nowhere, and they just sit down and start eating the chicken.
That's telling the story. It absolutely has to, because
does it?
It exemplifies how pointless their stories are. They have to be chewing on a piece of chicken while they're like, yeah, so this guy came on the boat, just started killing everyone, and I was like, whoa, man, maybe my life is worthless. And then, bam,
and then
there's some
then
God
I was
and he was
in
a
the thing. Yeah. Well, that was episode 8 of this really, really garbage show.
Yeah, please kill me.
Please kill me.